Football Friday Night is brought to you by Steve's Pest Control. Now you have a friend in the pest control business. Call Steve's Pest Control. Rourke Aluminum, quality home exterior since 1953. Fulton Ford, you'll drive away happy. Kemker Heating and Air Conditioning. And custom screen printing. It's Football Friday Night. Here's Rod Smith.
Good evening and welcome to a championship night of Football Friday Night. District title games all over the state. 8 local mid-Missouri teams still alive in postseason play. Who survived? Let's find out. We'll begin our playoff coverage at Blair Oaks. Had a great time at our Football Friday Night live preview at 5 and 6 with the Falcon cheer squad, band, and more. 11-0 Blair Oaks taking on 9-2 Fulton, the Hornets, in a Class 3 district title game. Blair Oaks strikes first. Cody Alexander, the touchdown, 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0. Fulton would answer. Cameron Vaughn takes the pitch around the far end, 5 yards. Extra point is good. 7-6 Hornets on top. Fulton, a long 11-play, 83-yard drive. Look how this ended. Devin Masick's pass is complete, fumbled near the goal line. Fulton's Alec Fleetwood recovers for the touchdown. Hornets leading 14-6, and they would take advantage of a Blair Oaks fumble. Masick to Radarian Glover, 51-yard scoring play. Hornets think an upset, leading 21-6. Blair Oaks, though, would finish the first half in a flurry. 2 touchdowns, a short one, and this after an Adam Shell interception. Jordan Hare to Owen Lubring at a 2-point conversion. Blair Oaks with 2 big late scores in the second quarter. 21-20 Fulton at halftime. Falcons absolutely dominating the third quarter of the season. They would take their first lead. Hare scrambles to Cody Alexander, 12-yard deflected pass, 26-21 Blair Oaks. Fulton answers late in the third quarter. Masick, touchdown pass to Fleetwood, 36 yards. It's 29-26 Hornets back on top. But Blair Oaks comes up with 3 big fourth quarter TDs. This 57-yard strike, Hare to C.J. Clauser. Along with 2 Cody Alexander touchdowns, Blair Oaks survives a scare. A big fourth quarter, improving to 12-0. They outgained Fulton 338-85 in the second half. Fulton ends a fine season 9-3. The Falcons 12-0 are district champions.
Both teams played really, really hard. Fulton jumped out on us, 21-6, I think, at one point in time. And, our kids had to fight, and I was really proud of how they fought back.
Coach put some fire in our butts, and we came out here and we showed the will that we had, and I'm very proud of our team, the way we fought in the second half.
What an entertaining game. Our sports writer Tom Leffler was there. He has more on the wild Blair Oaks victory. You can read the story on our sports page at krcgtv.com. Blair Oaks will hit the road next week, playing the winner of this one, Centralia Wright City. Earl Bennett and the Panthers playing on the home turf in Centralia, where they are tough to beat. Centralia's Clayton Marty, a short touchdown run. Panthers just getting started. Later on, Centralia going to the air. Nick Romine, long touchdown to Zach Townsend for the score. Panthers rolling. Centralia not done. Jackson Evans with an easy touchdown run, untouched for 6. And the Panthers getting it done on the short touchdown runs. Now a long one. Romine breaks free, and he is not going to be caught. Panthers go on to win it 43-12. So Centralia wins the district title. They will host Blair Oaks in a state quarterfinal game scheduled for next week on a Saturday at 1 p.m. Class 5. Defending state champion Battle Spartans 3 wins away from a return trip to the Dome in St. Louis. First things first, district championship on the line in Columbia, hosting a pesky Yellow Jacket team from Lebanon. First drive of this game. Lebanon on the move, but wide receiver pass is intercepted by Battle's Jerron Key at the goal line. That ends Lebanon's drive. Later on in the half, Battle in the red zone. Brevin Tyler's pass, this one picked off by Lebanon's Connor Hicks, returned 77 yards for what looked like a touchdown. Controversial call here. That was nullified because of a block in the back penalty. Ensuing drive ended in a Lebanon missed field goal. Next Battle drive, 4th and goal, fake field goal. Tyler stopped yards short of the end zone. Teams went to halftime scoreless. Battle scored on defense and special teams in the second half. The Spartans win and move on. 27-14 the final. battle is still alive, and they will head to Fort Zumwalt North next week as North beat Parkway West 35-0. Battle on the road in the playoffs next week. Class 4 district championship game in Hannibal. The Mexico Bulldogs 10-1, a chance to avenge their only loss of the season to the 11-0 Hannibal Pirates. But Hannibal in red. Jeremy McBride, the talented quarterback, scores 7-0. Bulldogs tied up. Mexico's Spencer Thomas to Cameron Holman. 7-7 game at the half. That's the way it went to the fourth quarter. 3.5 minutes left in the game. Mexico takes the lead. Karsten Eckern. What a great season and a great run. The Bulldogs led it 14-7, but Hannibal would score 2 late fourth quarter touchdowns. The Pirates end up winning this thing 22-14. Hannibal still perfect, 12-0. Mexico oh so close to the big upset, but they fall short. They end up 10-2, a great season for Mexico. What a year for the Father Tolton Trailblazers. Chad Masters' team advancing to a district title game. The Blazers with a school record 10-1 mark. They even got to play another home game tonight. Top seed Tolton welcoming a tough number 2 seed Higginsville. The Huskers, more football in Columbia this evening, and the Huskers came out strong. Opening drive, Kinzer Madison connects with Isley Hinton for the big gain here. This one would lead to a 2-yard touchdown to put the Huskers on top early. After a Tolton turnover, it was Higginsville again throwing, this time Hinton to Elijah Thurkill. Sprints his way to the end zone. This was not looking good. 26-0 Higginsville. Father Mike, though, still cheering on his Blazers. Tolton's offense comes alive in the second. Will Tyndall, what a year he's had, takes the hand, goes the distance for the Trailblazer TD. But the Huskers were too much. 59-29 the final. Higginsville moves on. Tolton ends a great 10-win season. Meanwhile, 2 other local schools involved in district championship games tonight. The Paris Coyotes had a good year, but they fall to South Shelby, so the Coyotes are done. And the Westran Hornets lose to Marceline 35-0, so Westran also bows out of the postseason. A rainy Thursday night in Columbia. The Mizzou Tigers slipped up again last night, this time to Mississippi State. Driving rain in the second quarter, but Faurot Field, the fans stayed around for a while. Mizzou finally ended that long 48-drive streak without a touchdown. There it is. Russell Hansbrough in from 14 yards out. Missouri trailed 14-13 at the half. Zach Prescott, the MSU quarterback, threw 4 touchdown passes. 2 of those in the third quarter when the Bulldogs outscored Missouri 17-0. Prescott 27-40, 303 yards. Tigers lose for the 4th straight time. First time that's happened since 2004.
Nothing changes. You go back and you make yourself as good as you can. Okay, you coach better. You try to design better. You try to get your players to play better. You know, it's the same formula. They have a great attitude. You work your butt off. That's what you do. Been doing it since the day I've been coaching, and that's what I was taught, and that's what we do. There's not magic dust. Okay, doesn't happen.
Well, too bad they don't get a little magic dust. Missouri drops to 4-5, 3 games to go, 1 week from Saturday night, a date with BYU in Kansas City. As the football season winds down, the basketballs are bouncing. Mizzou opening exhibition play tonight in Columbia. Kim Anderson starting his 2nd season as head coach. Tigers taking on Missouri Western, a Division II school from St. Joseph. First points of the game go to freshman K.J. Walton. He had a nice game. Gets the layup, draws the foul. Later on, it's Walton again. 3-ball from the corner. He led the Tigers scoring attack with 17 tonight. Wes Clark back in action. Good to see him in uniform. He'll lay it in, gets the foul. Clark with 10 tonight. Ryan Rosberg, the veteran, the tallest player, the lone senior. Nice up and under move. Tigers led it 33-19 at the half. Big second half for another Tiger newcomer. JUCO transfer Martavian Payne to the hoop for 2. Payne with 8 points on the night. Then it's Clark, nice bounce down low to Russell Woods for the finish. Woods had 13 tonight, spreading it around tonight. Missouri cruises to victory, 92-53 in exhibition play. They'll open up the regular season next Friday night against the Terriers from Wofford. High school Final Four soccer. Chris Miller and the Southern Boone Eagles back at state. A Class II semifinal game. Soboco 25-1-1 taking on Perryville. They had some scoring chances early. Zach Cully's shot denied. Ian McCluskey, the shot tipped away. 0-0 tie at halftime. No score until 4:25 left to play when Perryville scored. Southern Boone falls 1-0, just the second loss of the season for the Eagles. Southern Boone will play for third place tomorrow afternoon. And the Bell Tiger soccer team from Gasconade County making the trip to St. Louis for a Class 1 Final Four. Bell coming in at 15-6, tough semifinal match with 22-1 St. Paul Lutheran. Bell in the white jersey, St. Paul Lutheran jumping out to a 4-0 lead at halftime. Elijah Cook puts it in off the corner kick. Bell would score late. Nathan Cruz with a goal in the second half, but St. Paul Lutheran wins this one 5-1. The Bell Tigers will play for third place against Sacred Heart tomorrow. Sacred Heart losing today 2-1 to Principia. Back to our high school football coverage and our coveted Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week honors. Lebanon and battle. Spartans' Jerron Key intercepts the wide receiver pass to the goal line, keeping Lebanon out of the end zone. There you have it, our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. And our KRCG Football Friday Night Teams of the Night honors. We're going to give it to three. We'll give it to Battle, Centralia, and Blair Oaks. Three Mid-Missouri teams left in the state playoffs. They are all district champions. And that is it for a Football Friday Night. Thanks to our KRCG crew, Tony Mullen, Josh Kurlak, Con Costin, Stephen Slate, Brandon McElwain, also producer Jenny Weiser, and all-star director Phil Capps. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.
Football Friday Night has been brought to you by Steve's Pest Control. Now you have a friend in the pest control business. Call Steve's Pest Control. Rourke Aluminum, quality home exterior since 1953. Fulton Ford, you'll drive away happy. Kempker Heating and Air Conditioning, and Custom Screen Printing.